Hi besties, welcome to my channel. I am Dorian. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. Today we are batch cooking African and fusion freezer meals. I have got everything from lamb stew, goat pepper soup, grilled tilapia, grilled turkey wings. Without further ado, let's get started and let's fill my freezer together.
I came to shop in my deep freezer to get the meats that I needed to make my freezer meals. I got some goat meat, some lamb meat, some turkey wings, and I also had in my top freezer of my refrigerator a marinated tilapia fish already, which facilitated my work when it came to cooking the fish. Because all of the meats were frozen, I ran them under hot water in some basins that I have in my kitchen so they can defrost as quick as possible. I now started by cutting some onions, dicing them to get my jollof rice starting. Here I took some ginger and garlic paste and some homemade bouillon. And I'm starting the fire, putting some oil in the pan and adding some diced onions so I can make them translucent. I added some salt to make the onions caramelize a little bit faster and quicken. Then I added some tomato paste, my garlic and ginger paste, my chimichurri paste, and my homemade bouillon paste. I added my frozen tomato mix to make my jollof stew, as well as my chicken broth. While my jollof stew is cooking, I'm cleaning my turkey wings in some vinegar, hot water, and lemon juice so I can be able to pack them and vacuum seal them. That tomato base has to be silky smooth. I blend tomatoes, onions, and bell pepper, then fry the sauce till it deepens in color. The aroma alone feels like home. After cleaning my turkey wings, I make sure I package all of them in my vacuum seal bags with my vacuum sealer from Nasco. I also make sure they are weighed with date and also the intent of use. After vacuum sealing them, I have this label maker that allows me to label them. You can get this from Amazon, and here is a tutorial on how to use this label maker so you know how it works. I clean my counter before I continue the rest of my cooking. My jollof stew is ready, so it's time for me to clean my rice. I clean it until it's no longer cloudy and the water is crispy clean. I'm adding my washed rice in the jollof stew. I add a little bit of water to make sure it gets to the limit of the rice and I cover it. While my jollof rice is cooking on low heat, I made sure I cut some garlic, onions, tomato, peppers so I can blend them to do my chicken stew with it. I got this chicken from the farm where I got my goat and my lamb meat. This chicken is really delicious. So I added the blended tomatoes, peppers, and onions and garlic, as well as all the spices that you can see on the screen. I put it in this unique pot and let it cook for an hour and 45 minutes. Here are my gizzards that I marinated a few weeks ago and kept in the freezer. I only use fresh aromatics to marinate it. This is the reason why I'm adding the spices at this moment of the cooking. After boiling, I added a little bit extra water to make sure I get a consistent broth. It is now ready. I'll remove it from the pot and I'll keep the broth. I'm adding a little bit of oil so I can fry the gizzards and later on add the blended tomatoes, onion, and peppers that I will be blending right now. If you don't like too much pepper, you can just add one or add none at all or replace them with some bell peppers. It depends on what you can tolerate and what you like. Don't do like me. I like peppers. I'm now adding my mixture to my gizzards so I can get my peppered gizzards. Here is my marinated fish as well that I marinated with my all-purpose green marinade, and I did add some spices in this one. Add the oil on the pan before putting in the oven so that when I put my fish on it, my fish does not stick to the grill. That's a little hack. From time to time, I add a little bit of marinade on my fish to keep it moist and not hard. It's ready after 45 minutes. Next are my baked turkey wings seasoned with onion, paprika, thyme, salt, pepper, and my whole purpose green marinade. They are perfect for busy nights when I just want something filling and flavorful. I bake, cool, and store them flat in freezer bags or some containers in the fridge when I want to eat them right away. After adding all this marinade, seasoning, spices, and everything else, you have to make sure you massage it so it can enter the skin of this meat wonderfully and beautifully so that you can taste it when it's time to eat and lick your fingers. Here we have my lamb stew. Tender pieces of lamb seasoned with garlic, ginger, rosemary, and my homemade all green marinade. I let it simmer slowly until the meat turns soft and the sauce gets rich and glossy. But before that, I put it in my instant pot so it can cook to tender. This one is perfect for rice, yam, or even a quick couscous during busy nights. Once cooled, I pack it into my freezer cube so it's ready for whenever I crave a cozy meal. When you cook a stew, make sure you always add the broth of the meat you'll be using in that stew because it will flavor your stew to another level, and the taste that will come from it is directly from heaven itself. I added my baked lamb pieces to the stew so that they can infuse their flavor in the stew. Then comes the goat pepper soup, light, spicy, and healing. I use goat meat, fresh pepper, and a mix of African spices that clear the sinuses and soothe the soul. This one freezes beautifully. Just defrost it and warm it up for a quick dinner on a cold evening. You will like it, you will enjoy it, and you will lick your fingers. Say thank you. I am now cleaning my pork with some lemon juice, water, and vinegar, and I season it in my instant pot before I cook it to perfection. And for the final dish, I make a spicy pork mix, smoky, peppery, and tender. This one pairs so well with fried rice or yam. When everything is done, I label each meal with the name and the date. That way, I never have to guess what is in each container. Freezer meal prep takes a bit of work, but it makes life so much easier later. Some weekends I don't feel like cooking, and that's okay. Having these meals ready means I can still eat well and stay on the budget. So if you have been thinking about starting your own freezer prep routine, this is your sign. Thank you for spending your Sunday with me, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and come back for next week's episode. See you soon, and I hope you enjoy it. Bye.